I've had several good and bad customer service experiences in my time in EMS, and one of the worst, I think, really didn't have to deal with the patient. It was we were at the firehouse I used to work at, and they came by the firehouse to do a random drug test, and one of the members at the firehouse just gave the outside company a horrible time about the rules and regulations and everything on the drug test, and just was being a complete insubordinate and cooperative individual during that test. And I really felt that it put a bad name on. It looked bad for us as a company, and it looked bad for our service, and not just him in general, but it reflected on everybody because that's what that lady saw from our company was how he was acting. Um, the only thing I could do is when she was off to the side, I kind of pulled her off to the side and told her, I apologize for what you had to put up with, and this is not the norm for our service in our company. I hope you continue to see better things as you service different fire halls in our company. Luckily, I was not a supervisor, so I did not have to deal with any type of discipline or anything like that. And it wasn't, I just felt like it wasn't a good situation to put us or the company in. The thing I would do is to try to provide the service recovery would be to try to get the employee to personally apologize to the individual that he acted that way to and explain that he was sorry and how he felt he should not have acted in the manner that he did. The best customer service I can think of is I was working part time at a baseball complex as a paramedic, and I would, as never luckily had to deal with anything bad, but as kids would get bumps and bruises and sprains and everything else, you give them bags of ice and kind of evaluate them. And the kids would play 2 or 3 games a day there. And this one kid got hurt in one of the early games, and I'd given him a bag of ice and told the parents if they needed anything else, we were here all day. And as the child had 2 more games that day, I kind of continued to go each game. I would make a point to go down there and ask his mother, his father, how is he doing? Is he getting better? Do you need another thing of ice? Do you need? And I tried to follow him as his games progressed and make sure that he had what he needed. And I did that with everybody that I could to a point. We got so busy sometimes it was hard to. But his mother came to me and said she really appreciated how I tried to follow up and make sure that he was okay and that he didn't get hurt any worse or anything like that. So I think customer service can be great in both ways, but if you give yourself a bad name or you have a bad situation with a customer, it is so much harder to recover from that than it is if you have good customer service and the customers respect you and they've always had good experiences with you and your service.